Hey, it's the Real Under Night. We are going live. We're on October 24th, 2023. Let me make sure the game's picking up. See a black screen right now. There we go. All right, so I've been messing around with some different builds, tried a lot of experimentation. For those that don't know me, I don't really go mainstream. I don't like to look up common builds for a while. Kind of do my own thing. It usually turns out a lot better. So what I've got going on right now, and all this junk. This build. So I started off trying to go with a build from last season, and obviously it doesn't work because it was kind of hinging on the barber. For those that don't know what that is, don't worry about it. This season you got vampiric powers, so you're kind of looking at some different stuff. I got some self healing going on. I've got some extra crit chance and fortify going on. Little bonus to vulnerable, not much. The main thing is like they're vulnerable with when the vampiric curse is active, and I've got this thing giving my vampiric curse and this giving vampiric curse. So a lot of ways to make them vulnerable. This build here is freaking awesome. I've been able to clear level 75 sigil, which at level 89 is pretty solid, especially I don't have the best gear in the game. Um, as far as skills, as you can see, I'm running a 2-button build yet again, which I just have fun doing. Allows you a lot of passives, so I've got more chance for vulnerable here. A little bit of extra health over there, some speed over here, a little extra fury gen, damage reduction is nice. I like being tanky. Damage reduction and multiplicative damage here. This probably gonna drop that, to be honest with you. Um, Pretty much because I want to grab the little bit of thorns. I'm actually gonna go ahead and drop that now. I'd rather have a little bit of thorns going on. There's a reason for the thorns, but we'll get into that. Anyway, we have more multiplicative damage here. All these things are freaking awesome. Overpower multiplicative damage is great. We've got multiplicative 15 critical strike damage there. We've got more when they're vulnerable, and of course, being able to stun is great. Also staggers the big guys, which is important. Increased attack speed. I use 2 one-handed weapons for the Fury gen. The Life gen here is awesome. Bonus Fury over here. Not too worried about the Max Fury. And then we're running Unbridled Rage at this point. As far as Paragon Tree, I'm not going to get too into it. This is what I'm running right now. This is pretty standard for Barbarian. I do have Mortal Draw going on for that bonus chance to crit. That helps my berserking chance because I'm lunge barbarian, so I berserk when I crit. Really important there. We've got bonus damage to close and damage reduction. This is almost a no-brainer right here. With the bonus on Warbringer for Fortify. I am going to be changing up a lot of this stuff, but that's where I'm at right now. This guy here, this is actually pretty important. Berserking damage, I need to level that up as well as get a couple extra nodes and reduce damage from elites. This is great for dealing with bosses. But this is just going to lead. I'm not going to get too much into the rest of this, just to show you here. I'm an Imbiber right now, which is great. But leading into Blood Rage, if you look at, gives you a little berserking cool thing. Damage increased by 25% chance of your damage while berserking bonus, and that's multiplicative. So damage while berserking, you see I've got 48% multiplicative damage. That's huge. It's a huge part of my DPS is this little legendary node right here. Because I've got berserking damage here, I've got berserking damage over here, and as well as obviously the one I was showing you earlier, this guy here. So a lot of extra berserking damage. I don't have much anything else. I think I have berserking. This ring here has berserking, so that's great. Nothing else has extra berserking damage. So eventually I'd like to get two-handed weapons that have berserking damage and strength, all stats, and some sort of other bonus damage. Probably core. I think probably, yeah, berserking core, strength, and all stats. Probably the GOAT. For these items here, this item here, need to have a mace here. I am running Butcher's Cleaver because I'm all about that stagger when it comes to the big guys. That's the most important thing. Besides that, we're resource gen and crit on both of these, some sort of damage bonuses. You can get berserking on both, so I'm going to want that, as well as if I get core. I don't know if you get core or not, but if I can't get core, I'll get something else. This is great for damage reduction, but it's not the best around. I've got barrier damage reduction here. I've got this is pretty solid. Attack speed, crit, hammer. These boots are about the best boots I can imagine, really. I mean, stats could be a little better, but movement speed, berserking duration, the poison resistance is great. Damage reduction while injured is also great. So, overall, these are some great boots. I'm probably going to use these the rest of the time. I might find something better, but I doubt it. The evade charges really matters because I'm running with the bats. Evade charges, I think, always matters anyway. That's just huge. Besides that, we have max life, damage reduction, damage reduction, damage reduction, pretty standard, and a bunch of resistances. So with the new resistance system, wanted a whole lot of that. I've got max resistances. This guy is really tanky. Not max level, but like I said, level 75, I'm able to clear solo. Not really a problem. I go with the damage reduction while control impaired. I'm probably going to change that up because with this guy here, when you evade, you get unstoppable for 3 seconds. Well, I've got freaking 3 bonus plus the one. I've got 4 evades. I'm unstoppable for 3 seconds afterwards. That's 12 seconds total. By the time I use the last one, I've recharged like 3 more. So, I mean, I can be unstoppable all I want. I have no problem being unstoppable. This guy is unstoppable berserking barbarian build right here. He is absolutely nuts. The attack power is through the roof. For this level, it's incredible. The armor is incredible. Life, I mean, I can't do much about that, but it's working. Yeah, this build is absolutely outstanding. Can't go wrong with this whatsoever. I've got, I don't even know, I could drop it to a 78 just to be silly. Take less physical damage. You won't really see much about that. Lightning damage, dome. I hate that one, but I can actually survive that, which is sort of killer. I'll jump into that. I'm not gonna finish it. Let's just jump in just to fight a few mobs and show you what I'm talking about with this build. It does take a second to build up. I will be changing some stuff. I don't like my armor's aspect. Some of the aspects really matter. I should probably go into that real quick. Let's jump in. Basic skill attack speed is huge. That's my fury generation. The overpower thing I think is great right now. Every 8 swaps is overpower. That's awesome. Right now, so the problem is I'm at an odd number. So basically what I want to do is end a small fight. Oops. Well, this actually works. I'll end a small fight on a Hammer of the Ancients. Let me show you what I'm talking about real quick. This will be quick and easy here. So, alright, that's gonna spawn then. Alright, so we're on hammer right now. You see my hammer, if you look down here, I'm on an odd number for my overpower, right? So, easy fix to that, before you go in the dungeon, let's unequip that, goes away. Re-equip that. Alright, cool. It's not back, so we're good. Now, if you notice, when I attack, I'm at 1, which means my overpower is going to be 2. So my Hammer of the Ancients will be 2. So every Hammer of the Ancients is going to be an even number, which means my Hammer of the Ancients is what's going to overpower every single time. That is a key point to using this particular aspect. So it's always my hammer that'll overpower. So that's just great. Um, so besides that, right now I'm running this guy here, the Limitless Rage. It's not bad. I like it. I generate a lot of fury with this build, so it's working pretty good. This increases multiplicative damage. This guy here, multiplicative damage. I'm going to be changing this one up. I guarantee that later. This I'll probably always keep. This I may or may not keep. I can see other ones that'd be better. This is attack speed when I crit with my core for 5 seconds. That's great. As far as you chain fight to fight to fight, keep your attack speed up. That's huge. We've got a little more movement speed out of combat, which is okay. There's better ones that I could use for that. Barrier here, I'm going to change these up. I actually want to go with the Temerity Greaves, but I'll have to totally change some different items when I get those. Hammer of the Ancient Quaking is kind of a no-brainer, plus you get multiplicative, so of course I got that. This I'm going to be changing up, probably do the bonus armor instead of the bonus fortify, because I don't really need the fortify. I've got a lot of fortify already. This one's a great one to have. I recommend always having this guy here with the basic skill granting damage reduction. So anyway, just want to go over those real quick. So we're going to go ahead and head on out. I do need to watch out for the lightning. So at first it'll be a little bit harder until I get my fortify out. As you can see, I'm pulling some pretty good numbers. Oh, there it is. Oh. So million, couple million, 4 million. Oh, here's some big guys. We're gonna go ahead and dart through them. That'll give them 7.5 million there. A couple million there. Got a potion. So, I think I'm just about full anyway. I'm not really trying to finish this. I'm just kind of trying to show you some of the numbers I'm pulling. A couple million's easy, 7 million. I did pull 19 at one point. That was 9 million there, I think I just saw. Probably 900,000 actually. Because he wasn't... So, one nice thing is I can just attack and gain health. It's a great addition that they've done. You notice I stood in multiple explosions, not really an issue. And we're gaining my life back, Didn't have to use a potion, just got my whole life full right there. This build is just fantastic. So as you can see, like, this is a 75. I'm not really having a whole lot of issue with this so far. I've already dealt with a few elites. Taking out huge groups of guys. Get out of those explosions. Whoa, hey. Alright, well, that was a lot of damage, but hey. Poison. I think I got hit by a whole lot of things all at once. Oop. Again, I can save my potions. I really shouldn't be using them. I just ate that. Didn't really do much to me. As long as I hold down the one button, I'm pretty much healing this whole time. Literally a lawnmower at this point. I used a couple potions there. But I mean, again, this is a 75, and I do not have ideal gear, so do 6-7 millions. Hard to see with all the chaos going on, but this build is incredible, absolutely incredible. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it at that point. I'm not trying to run through the entire dungeon. I might in a minute just clear my inventory and finish it. But yeah, I mean, this build is absolutely freaking incredible. So there it is. I figured I'd throw that out there. 10 out of 10, highly recommend. I've heard about some other builds. I've showcased this one for a few friends, and so far no one has seen anything that comes close to this. It's tanky, it's self-healing, it has crowd control, and it just ends everything so fast. I've pulled 12, 14 million, 19 million. A big part of that's letting my Fury build, procking this guy here, getting that to 60%. I didn't let any of that happen. I was just using it as fast as I could. You know, I do gain health per attack, so that's a huge part of the build is just gaining health, keep my fortify up. This guy does not die. He takes such a beating and just does not die. So that's pretty much it. Happy October 24th. I hope everybody has a great Halloween. I'll see you again. But anyway, peace out.